What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Sports Network. Now, today's video is a little bit delayed. Today's video was supposed to be a season predicting video. I went through all the games, went through it. I'll even show you here. It's a 20-minute video. It's supposed to be about season predictions. It's supposed to go out at 5 o'clock, and yeah, as you can tell, it's past 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The video's not out, and that's because well, I decided to come up with another video because something ended up happening, and now because of that, I mentioned in that video I was supposed to record a cut video with another YouTuber today, and it turns out that that's not happening, and so here we are. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the cuts. First, I'm going to start with the cuts, then I'm going to go to the practice squad, then I'm going to go to who we claimed, and then I'm also going to talk about who we cut and claim today, or cut and re-sign today. So anyways, these are the players that the Miami Dolphins cut on Saturday. They cut Jonathan Alston, Isaac Asiata, Taviz Calhoun, Leonte Carew, Kason Collins, Jalen Davis, Thomas Duarte, Trey Elston, Isaiah Ford, Frank Ginda, Lucas Grable, Connor Hilliard, Buddy Howell, Greg Joseph, Rubens Joseph, Jeremy Langford, Malcolm Lewis, Tony Lippett, Cameron Malveaux, Claudia Matthew, Mike Matthews, Drew Morgan, Anthony Moten, Francis Owusu, Jamarius Pittman, Quentin Poling, who was a draft pick, 7th round draft pick, Brandon Radcliffe, Eric Smith, David Steinmetz, and Jonathan Woodyard. And they waived/injured Bryce Petty, Quincy Redmond, and Rashawn Scott. So if they did not go claim, they would go on the injured reserve. And then they fully released Gavin Escobar, Terrence Garvin, and Kendall Langford. So that is everybody that they released on Saturday. So when you think about it, release/waived, everything like that, injured, they put Mike Cole on the injured reserve, as well as Jake Brandel. So when you think about all this, you look at all this, you say, I didn't hear a quarterback get, Bryce Petty waived/injured, so he'll go to the injured reserve, but I didn't hear a single player go quarterback-wise off the roster. And a lot of us probably thought after the game against the Falcons that that's it. David Fales is gone. Brock Osweiler wins it. Maybe they'll get another quarterback. And that's not what happened. Both Osweiler and Fales are on the roster. So at this moment, yesterday, I was thinking to myself, man, I got to make today's Monday. On Saturday, I was thinking to myself, man, I got to make a video about it, but I couldn't because I was waiting to make the cut video today. But regardless, I was thinking to myself, man, Dolphins fans got to be pissed. Both Brock Osweiler and David Fales are still on this roster, and they're going to cut other players like Isaiah Ford, who a lot of people liked. A lot of people liked Frank Ginda. There were people that liked Jalen Davis. Isaac Asiata was apparently coming through. And another one is that they did keep Sonoris Perry. I stated that with him not playing, that it was most likely that he was staying. So Sonoris Perry still stays on the roster. So it was really interesting. A lot of people were really confused. And obviously the biggest cut that we had was Tony Lippett. Tony Lippett no longer being a part of the Miami Dolphins. He was waived. And a lot of people, were which ways about it. But, he went from a starter to injured to not really getting back to form. And he just did not look better than Torrey McTyer. And he did not look better than Cordray Tankersley. So it sucks that Tony Lippett is gone. But, certain things like that just happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. So it is unfortunate. But at the same time, you gotta feel for the guy. Now we're going to go on to the practice squad. So out of the guys that they cut, they did sign Isaac Asiata back to practice squad, Leonte Carew, Jalen Davis, Isaiah Ford, Connor Hilliard, Jeremy Langford, Cameron Malveaux, Jamarius Pittman, Quentin Poling, who was the 7th round pick that I mentioned out of Ohio, and then Jonathan Woodyard. So the big one that I thought that was going to stay on the roster and not go to the practice squad was Isaiah Ford. I was shocked that they kept 3 quarterbacks, even though they said they were going to. I was still shocked, honestly, that they did keep 3 quarterbacks like they said. And I did expect Isaiah Ford to make this roster. The other one that I was also shocked about was Isaac Asiata. Now, he hasn't been great yet. They said that, last year was his redshirt year. But I didn't expect them to cut him and put him on the practice squad. A lot of people, said that he was coming along very nicely. So I didn't expect him to go on onto the practice squad. Fumbling over my words. And then Quentin Poling was one that, was kind of expected. 7th round pick. He goes on to the practice squad. Cameron Malveaux was also someone I expected to make the team. I was a little shocked that he didn't go. And obviously the biggest one, which I was shocked that they actually brought him onto the practice squad, was Leonte Carroo. Now, obviously, with the amount of draft picks they gave up, that kind of explains it, but Carroo has been pretty much not even a viable option for the Dolphins, so it makes sense why they cut him. Now, we go to who they claimed. So, yesterday, they claimed Luke Falk and Tanner McAvoy. Luke Falk was the quarterback under the Tennessee Titans. They drafted him. And then Tanner McAvoy went from, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he went from the Seahawks to the Saints, and then now to the Miami Dolphins. So now he will be a part of the Miami Dolphins roster. As of now, they have not waived or cut him. So 6'6" wide receiver, 3 years of experience, going into his 4th season now. So he will be onto the Miami Dolphins roster. And then today, just a little bit ago, they released Maurice Smith, who's someone that I'm very upset that they released, because I think Maurice Smith played outstanding during the preseason. He was coming along very nicely. So I'm going to want to hear, obviously, as every other Dolphin fan might want to hear, is why Maurice Smith got released. And they re-signed Sam Young. So Sam Young was released, and now they bring him back. So it's interesting. But I want to, kind of talk to you guys about that. So hope you guys did very much enjoy. Make sure you go check out dolphinstalk.com. They have great podcasts, great articles, and hopefully you guys very much enjoyed this video. If you're on dolphintalk.com and you are watching this, please click that YouTube button that's in the video thing. Come check out my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe as always. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.